Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Minecraft Survival Series, Episode 5. I'm just going to go over and run over what the plans are for today, and sort of what I've been all doing while I haven't been making videos, I guess. So, let's just do... That's the wrong button. Okay, so, real quick, I'm just going to show you guys. So, I've cleared out this whole area of forest, because as I said, I'm going to make a big base out here sometime. So this place is like really, really hilly over there. So it might be cool for something else. Because that's sort of like a little square where it's a bunch of hills and stuff. So that could be cool to make something over there. But like over in this flatland right there, that's where I want to make the big base. And then also, today is the day that I'm going to go over to that village, start securing it up. And then I think that I'm actually going to get some obsidian, make a nether portal, and then bring the villagers back here through the nether portal, which I think would be the easiest way to get them over, but they're kind of annoying, so I'm kind of like hesitant on doing this whole thing, so this might take multiple episodes, and if I get bored, and I've already planned out what's happening in here, I'm going to be finishing or working on the interior over here at some point. I don't know if it's going to be this episode, next episode, whatever. It's just I got a few things that I can do, so we'll just go with it. So first I'm going to collect up all of the materials that I need to be over in that village over yonder, and then we'll get right to it. Alright, I've made some preparations for the journey. As you can see, I have all of my stuff, but as you cannot see, it is actually all enchanted. For some reason, because of the snapshots, it doesn't show enchantments, but I have protection and respiration, thorns, fire protection and breaking, and feather falling, and so I'm pretty set to go. I also have enchantments on my sword and my pickaxe. So I think that I'm actually about ready to get underway. I know it's sharpness 2 and efficiency 2 and I'm breaking. And so I think I'm just going to go for it and then see what happens. But I do have all my stuff ready. I do have all this. So I think I'm starting to feel pretty good about the not PvP, the battle, or the whatever aspect, the combat aspect. There we go. The combat aspect of this game. So I'm going to go over out into the distance, over yonder, and find this village. Oh, there she blows. I can see it. Take out this centerpiece and put the nether portal here instead. It's just as I feared. The nether portal of my home. So, at this particular point in the video, I feel like I owe a tad bit of an explanation. Okay, so basically, I was not able to play, like, on camera. I wasn't able to record, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, for a while. And so I did a lot off camera, and I'll show you guys what I exactly did. And it's kind of, I did kind of a lot. So I was getting really frustrated with the villagers. And so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to stand for this. So I just went ahead and started playing off camera. And so I did eventually figure it out, and I got them here. It took me like a few hours to actually get them all here, probably anywhere from, I don't know. But they're just super frustrating to work with. I hate them all. And I said that I'd take one of their heads off and stuff like that, because I really hate them. So, actually what I was going to show you guys is the fruit of my labors. So I'm going to go ahead and head down here to where I said, and... Okay, so you look in here, there's this dude, and he escaped, and I hate him. So that's the guy that I'm probably going to kill someday. Then in here, ooh, he's grown up. Okay, so these guys are going to be the breeding villagers. But before I get them to breed, I would like to make a system where, like, the little baby villagers fall into a minecart, and then I take the minecart on a wild trip, and then they go into, like, the actual villager hall. So I think that I'm going to do that right now. Like, these guys will be able to wander about, like, or at least this guy. Maybe I'll even name him. Maybe this guy can be our guard. You okay with being our guard? Our watchman. What's the most watchman-like, sort of villager outfit? Like, what would make him look most like a prison guard. All right, I need a comment. I need comments about that. What should I make this guy? What profession should he be to make him look imposing? Okay, well, other than that, I think I'm going to start building out this villager trading hall, and then I'll get them to make babies, and I'll use the trick where you have a 1 block high space there, and then the baby will try to run out, and it'll fall into a minecart, and then when it grows up, I'll activate the minecart, and it'll go into the space where it's going to be working for the rest of its life. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now, and then I'll also decorate this with more pink. And as you can see, I have a lantern in there because it's very moody in here. So I guess I'll work on that. Maybe I'll do a time lapse, put some music over it or whatever. But see you when that whole thing is done. And also, I just wanted to remind everyone really quick that these villagers are going to be a pathway to creating lore for the Minecraft series. And so I'm really excited to get this up and running because, like, especially with this dude, I think that the lore is just going to go, I'm just going to make it go wild and stuff. And it's going to be epic. Alright, so after quite a while of work, actually, I finally have this little guy in position, and I'm so happy, because that took so long to do, and I know that I'm going to have to do it again, but I don't want to. So there's got to be a better way to work about this, because the villager can just run out over here. So, well, I think think that was the problem. He was just running out over here. So maybe there's a way to put like a trapdoor right there so that he can't go under. I'll actually try that really quick because I think that they can still go through it then, but he won't be able to sneak past any of my defenses, which will actually be great because then I can have, just pass him through. Real quick and easy like that. Just pop him into place, and there's no real struggle there. So I think of that. Oh no, you can't. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make this all work in harmony, because at the moment it's still kind of chaotic. The babies can run through there very easily. Maybe I wait till they're an adult in here and then I try and push them through. I think that that's a good idea. But in the meantime, I don't know how to make these guys grow up, so I'm just gonna have to wait for a minute for him to get back up. But in the meantime, well, I guess that I did do some extra stuff over in between episode time, so I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of what's happening. First of all, the bee farm. I do think that this was actually in one of the episodes, but I'm going to try and get some hives, some bees hives, or bees nests or whatever, over in this area, and so I think that it hasn't worked yet, but mark my words, it will. And it will eventually start producing honey, which will then make for, because I think that making something or some detailing with honey blocks is really cool, because honey blocks actually look like really great. So then I have this little seed chest where I put some of the seeds, and it turns out that I actually am overflowing on seeds, so I might need like 15 seed chests, because, well, there's not that many in here right now because I just emptied it into there, but there's still quite a few seeds. Over here, I was clearing out, as you can see, that big patch of forest, so that's all gone now, but this is where I put all of those logs that I get from clearing the forest, and as you can see, it's already about halfway full, so I might need to work on that a little bit, put that away, but other than that, yeah, I'll also I don't think that I mentioned this, but I did change the bed design. And I also I finished the enchantment table, so it's now giving level 30 enchants, and as you can see, fortune, but on an axe it's not good, and I already enchanted for efficiency 2 and unbreaking on that one, so it's not really going to work. I also did a tiny bit of work up top. I just made a little pathway so that it's easier to run and you don't have to jump it or anything. Still have to work on the interior of that. Might do a joint episode where I like upgrade the village area, and then I also work on the interior of this, because that does need quite a bit of work still to become fully functional and everything. But then other than that, I'll just tell a quick story about the villagers, and then I think that it'll be almost done. Story time! So basically, I got some of the villagers through the portal, and the nether portal, that's the only portal that I have, and they were going through, and they were just vibing, having a great time, and you know what happened? Do you know what happened? So they go through, and then I go through, and I can't find them. They're, like, completely gone. They disappeared. And then, that might have been on camera, so this might not be new information. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Ooh, iron. But off camera, what happened was I went back into the nether with the 2 villagers that I actually got, or I had like 4 that I had, or no, there were only 2 that I moved in there. And in the meantime, I was like, this village is looking pretty empty. Where'd they all go? And I go in, and then I go, and I look over, and I'm like, oh, there's the villager that I brought in. And with them were like 5 other villagers. So apparently, all of the villagers had migrated to the nether via the nether portal while I had been just doing my own thing. So that was kind of weird. And that's villager story time for today. Yes, you. Thank you for tuning in to episode 5 of the Minecraft Survival series. Just a quick recap in today's episode. I got some villagers who are very annoying. I bred them, and I got a little baby who's going to grow up and be a magnificent librarian. And then I just kind of worked around, did some odd jobs around the base, and then recapped those. So this is kind of just one of those weird intermediate episodes. I'm hoping to get something cool up next time. I'm not exactly sure on what I'm going to do for next episode, so I'll brainstorm. Okay, so I think that I might actually start finishing deforesting the forest, so that might be in a live stream, and then just starting to build the foundation of the mega base. That could be a thing that I do. But I also could do some more odd jobs, finish the villager project, get them all ready. I could also work on the interior of the tower, which I think is the most likely thing, because before I move on to a totally another build, I would like to finish the one that I'm working on first, because I know that otherwise I'll probably never come back to that. So I might have to finish the interior of that next episode, and so there's actually a lot of ways that this could go. And so I'm excited for episode 6 of the series, excited to record it, not excited to edit it because it takes a long time, the editing process, but I am definitely excited to have that up and ready and see where it goes and why is there not a poppy here. Okay, well, thank you once again for tuning in to this episode of the Minecraft Survival Series, and I will hope to see you on next time. Until then, goodbye. This is, I think I'm going to do an old outro. Fantasy Mashup, out.